a fun recipe for you guys today. We are gonna make a brownie in like 1 minute. Actually, it takes a little bit longer than 1 minute because you do have to mix it together. So maybe it's more like a 2-minute brownie, but still, if you have a brownie craving, I'm gonna show you how you can make a brownie for one person in just 1 minute. Let's get started. To make this delicious keto brownie, we're gonna put everything into one dish to mix it. So in this dish, you're gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter, and then we're gonna add in our cocoa powder. Now, the cocoa blend that I'm gonna be using is an Earth Echo product. You guys have heard me talk about them before. They have a product called Cacao Bliss, and it is a raw cacao powder that's mixed with a bunch of different superfoods in it. And plus it has like this hint of cinnamon. That's one of the superfoods that in it, and it is so good. It's lightly sweetened with some monkfruit, and the combination of like all the superfoods like turmeric and cinnamon makes a really tasty cocoa powder. So I like to use this in a lot of my keto baking. If you guys are interested in Cacao Bliss, I'll have a link down below for you guys that you guys can click on to save on your order. But you can use this for other things too. You can put it in your coffee, smoothies. They do have a recipe book as well that I highly recommend you check out because there's some fabulous recipes in it. If you guys didn't want to use Cacao Bliss, you could substitute with cocoa powder too. You'll need 1.5 tablespoons or 1 scoop of Cacao Bliss. Next, add in 1 tablespoon of sweetener. I'm gonna be using a monkfruit blend sweetener, 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, 1/3 cup of almond flour, and a pinch of salt. We're gonna pop this into the microwave for around 20 seconds. This will just kind of help melt that butter just so it can make it easier to combine and mix up for us. Next, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of sugar-free chocolate chips. Mix that until it's completely combined. And now I'm gonna be pouring this into a square glass baking dish. I've lined it with some parchment paper so it doesn't stick to the edges and to make it easier to lift out when we're done cooking it. You're just gonna pour that straight on into your dish. And now, and to make this a 1-minute brownie recipe, I'm gonna cook this in the microwave. You wanna microwave it for around 1 minute to 1 minute and 15 seconds. After it's done cooking, you wanna let it cool completely because it's still gonna be just kind of moist and mushy. Once you let it cool, it's gonna be that perfect brownie texture. Now, if you didn't want to use a microwave to cook up your keto brownie for one person, well then you could cook it in the oven. I would cook it at around 350 degrees. It'll probably take you anywhere between 6 to 10 minutes. This makes a delicious keto brownie, and it's fabulous that it only takes just a few minutes to make. It's great when you just are craving a brownie and you only want to make up one. And a special thanks to Cacao Bliss for sponsoring this video. Again, make sure you guys check them out. I'll have their information listed down below for you guys.